Hello, everybody. We are live, and I thought I ordered a few things on Amazon, but I also received other parcels I think you're very interested in. And I thought, why unboxing alone? It's very lonely. And it's a perfect opportunity to check out the new live setup that I have here. Let me just show you. There we go. We have a new overhead, so you can see all the mess. I'm not prepared for this, obviously. So it's good to check out this live setup live. So there we go. Now we have the cables out of the way. This is the new studio setup. So in front, actually, you don't see a lot of a change, but what you see behind the cam is a lot of things that I will share in another studio session. But without further ado, I would like to dive into this unboxing because I cannot wait, especially for one package that just arrived today. There's a company called Supernote, and they reached out to me and asked if I want to check out Supernote. Not Supernotes, this is a tool. Supernote, it's a competition to reMarkable, and many of you watched the reMarkable video. So I was already very suspicious. And I said, well, we can have a call and talk about this. And we had a call, and I told them, not sponsored channel, you can send this thing for free, but when I publish it, what I want to talk about this. And I made sure that they know how critical I was about the reMarkable. They still agreed, and they sent this over. So I'm really excited to unpack this and see what the Supernote looks like compared to the reMarkable. I don't do any review things. We have a lot more to unpack here. I just want to show you. Well, that's the thing that is to come. So I don't know when I have time for the review of this properly, but I'm certain I will do a comparison because many of you on the reMarkable video compared it to the iPad also wrote in the comments below that I should check out Supernote and should make more comparisons of e-ink devices. So I thought, great opportunity. They signed the contract that I can do whatever I want. This is not paid. I'm no pressure. I can do whatever I want. There we go. Let's just switch to the overhead. You can see and follow along. Supernote. Let's just take this out. There we go. Supernote. All right. Just put my neck a bit on the side. We have full space. Yeah, it's good to do these. The more I do these live sessions, the better. Okay, I open it like this, but obviously I could have teared it off here. So it seems the glue is not sticking. Never mind. There we go. And you know what? I need to get the reMarkable so I can directly compare it size-wise, because this seems already a lot smaller. Let me just get the reMarkable. By the way, guys, write into the chat if you're there, if you're watching, and if you can actually hear me. That's very important to know. So one sec, we'll be back in a second. I have to bring in some music there. Coming. I'm back. Oh, this studio has 2 floors. So I had to go. Whew. All right, I'm back. All right, guys. So yeah, you can hear me. That's perfect. I'm back. Here we are. This is the iPad mini. We will need this for another unboxing in a minute. But here it is, the reMarkable. I'm still having it. I barely use it, so you saw that on the dust. So let's see how this looks in comparison. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, magnetic. Ooh. It says elegant productivity. I have to admit, it looks very elegant. And I actually saw it. I just thought the thing is missing. No, it's below. And they said I should do an update, software update. to check this out properly. So it seems this is already included in the standard version. To be honest, I haven't looked up the details of Supernote yet, what comes with Supernote and so on. As I said, it's a spontaneous unboxing, so you have to bear with me. So they sent me a used version. I don't mind, as they send it for free. And there we have it, comparing directly to reMarkable. So it's the same size. It's a bit, the width is not as wide. However, it's thicker. So I don't know if you can see this. Let me just adjust this here. There we go. This is the Supernote, and this is the reMarkable. Okay, so it's thicker for sure. And the first thing I see here is only English and then some Asian languages. I don't know when I update this if we will see actually more languages. As they really mentioned, I should do the update before I do the proper review. I also don't know how long the battery will last. So what else do we have here? Well, the typical stuff, some patches. That's it, but we also got a pen. And the pen looks a lot more like a pen. Oh, out of focus, getting back. There we go. Double check that we actually in focus. Okay. So there's the pen. So how does this work? That's a pen. Let me just check. Let me check this out. There's a piece of paper. Hard in the paperless movement to find a piece of paper, but I find something, as I need to print off things still, unfortunately. There we go, piece of paper. All right. No, obviously not. It would have been spread, but it looks very real. It looks like it would be really a fine ball pen. Okay, then let's see what they can do. Blurry. Is it still blurry? Oh yeah, I was actually adjusting it in the wrong way. Sorry about that. We will fix this in a second. One sec. Oh. I should switch on the auto focus. It would be easier. I hope that's okay now. Just let me know in the chat. Yeah, you need to readjust focus. Thank you very much. I hope it's better now. Otherwise, let me know, and I think I will just switch then to autofocus. Focus would be easier. Okay, let's English, confirm. Oh, now I skipped the setup for Wi-Fi. Yeah, well, let's skip this for now. I'm in Germany, but we will skip this as well. I will set this up otherwise. No, I'm not willing into doing this. Search for main menu. See, this is something that I mentioned in my reMarkable video. They actually have an integration on the side. So I can use the side to navigate. Whereas here I have the side thing to tap on there. So I need to tap inside the node. So let's just continue, create a node file. Okay, so we have some gestures that we can use, undo, redo, and so on. So now let me write. Come on. Long press this area and drop down Drag down to bring up the floating smart toolbar. Okay, that's interesting. I like the tutorial, I have to say. This is so, I like the guidance that we have here. Drag floating smart bar to left or right outside of the screen border to hide the toolbar. Go, I hide it, it's hidden. And now I can swipe in, swipe left from the right screen border to display the floating toolbar. There we go. Now I can drag it around again. Okay, to the top. And there we have it. Start taking notes. Finally I can take notes. All right, now let's see. Interesting feeling. The first thing that I realize here, let's just get rid of this. Okay, the first thing is reMarkable feels a lot more like paper. You even hear it, that this is different. So on the reMarkable, I have the pencil. Let's see if they have a pencil as well. Okay, the options are a lot less. And there's not such thing like the pencil. So, I mean, you see it if I zoom in, I guess. Then you see that it looks more like a pencil. Yeah, I don't go into too much detail now because it's not updated, as I mentioned. So let me check this out. But I'm already excited that I have something to compare to the reMarkable, and something that's really exciting and that actually made me interested to check out Supernote versus the reMarkable is that we have a calendar integration, so you can synchronize your Google Calendar with it. And also you have a G Drive synchronization, and I want to compare this with this. And you don't have a subscription on a Supernote versus the reMarkable. And this was the reason why I thought, let's do a review. From the first feeling and handling, I think the reMarkable feels a lot more supreme, right? A lot more high quality because we have this aluminum border here, and it is a lot thinner. It is about the same weight, but here we have really plastic on the back and on the sides. I think it can become very dirty, the white thing. So Oxloten Van is asking if I can zoom a little. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom more in. But this is great feedback for the next live sessions. I will prepare something else that I can actually get closer, so that you can see more of what I'm showing here. Yeah, great feedback. Thank you very much. Obviously, you can't see it properly. I see it here on the screen as well. But this is unboxing. I will carry on now to the next box that we have here. But stay tuned. I will do a video. I will do a review about Supernote. Anyone else having a Supernote already or a reMarkable? Write into the comments. Let me know what you think about this. And if you're excited to see actually a review. If you're not interested in this, then no point doing it, right? Okay, so that was the Supernote. Let's do the next package I'm really excited about. This comes from all the way from China. And I very rarely find things that are interesting or look high quality that comes from China, to be honest. But especially, I mean, when it comes to, let me show you. When it comes to, there we go. This, for example, is the Sugu case for the iPad Mini, right? So this is high quality. I really like this case. I showed it several times on YouTube already. And there was one guy reaching out to me, actually the owner of the company who sent me the stuff, and he wanted to share me, he shared a link to a website for cases and so on. I said, I'm not interested. But he wanted to get on a call with me, which is always good. And in this call, he made such a great presentation and, the backstory of the product that I thought, I have to test this. I have to check this out. So he sent this to me. Again, this is not sponsored. He's not paying me anything. I can say whatever I want, but this is always good. That's always a good sign when I tell them, I do the video whenever I want. I do the video however I want it. I will share my own opinion on this, and you cannot do anything. And if they're still keen to send me the product, then I know already, okay, they're convinced of the product, and this is a good sign. And yeah, that they are convinced from the product, so they're not scamming or anything like that. Good example is also the Raven scanner. Was the first time, I think 2 years ago, when I said, I'm not sponsored. You can send me this for review, but I will share my honest opinion. And they said, yeah, no problem. Just say whatever you want. You can post whatever you want. And then I thought, okay, this is just showing that people are really convinced of the products, and they didn't disappoint me. So let's see. This is a big package. Oh, there's a lot in there. This is a lot. Oh, okay. Let's see. What is the first thing that we can pull out here? What is this? For iPad mini. Traveler's notebook. That's probably the thing that he showed me live in the session. There we go. Okay. Leather. And he convinced me because he talked about business people, typical thing that they drag around their notebooks, paper notebooks in there. And he wanted to recreate something like this in combination with the iPad. And how he actually managed to do this is really exciting. So we see here, you have some card slots where you can put in your cards. You have something where you can seal stuff in there. So it's water. I think it's water protected. This is a clip that you can put in there for the pencil. Let's just open this up. There we go. So, not sure. I would need to check out the page again where this is placed, but for now we put it in there. Again, this is not a proper review. It is just first impression unboxing. So there we go. You can put in some paper here. I guess this is a stand for the iPad. Actually works. All right, so I just see a comment in the chat. I asked you if the reMarkable is a good option in comparison with the iPad. You said to me that the reMarkable is too expensive and I better buy an iPad, so I did. If I said it to you, are you one of my members and we had a call? I'm not sure. I cannot recall the name. However, I always try to figure out the purpose. Why do you need whatever tool or device you want to buy? And not being misled by some YouTube videos or some recommendations or salespeople. So we usually talk about in more detail, what is your use case, and then go for the thing that works best for your specific use case. There are use cases for the reMarkable. All I said in this video was the reMarkable is much closer to a piece of paper than it is to an iPad. So if you want to leverage the information that you create and pass it on to other devices and so on, or synchronize it with other devices without paying a subscription fee, then an iPad is certainly the better option to go. Maybe you can specify a bit more why, and if you're happy now with the iPad versus the reMarkable. But getting back here, so obviously this was a stand, but this is magnetic. So this means I can put this here and that's it. It sticks in here. And now I can close this. That's it. And I can anytime open this up. I have other things in here. I can go there. I think the battery is empty right now. Yeah, it is. And I can even put my Apple Pencil, and that's it. And I like the idea of having a planner like this with the iPad integrated. So not sure about these. So I think it's for adding more paper and things like this. But he showed me also an option where you actually have a paper notebook in addition to your iPad, which I also like, you know, the combination. But let's see what else is in this box. Who wants to see more? There we go. What is this? This is actually, it seems magnetic. So I would expect that this goes on back of the iPad. No. I don't know yet what this is, but this anyone using an iPad mini? Let me know in the comments. All right, I think this is a case that you can put onto your iPad, and he showed me actually a version of this that is not black. It was transparent, and you were able to see all the magnets. So they place different magnets in here that are actually holding your iPad in place and match the actual iPad. So you see the logo on the back. And now the interesting thing, these magnets pass on the magnetism, and you can still put it in here. Because you might not want to write only in there, you might want to take it out, and then it's not protected. This way the corners are protected, and you can still start writing, take it out. So I really like this idea. And it goes further, because now you have something like this. He showed me this in the video as well. And this is something that I have to figure that out, that you can also put on the back. This is actually a stand that allows you, I have to figure that out. To add, to hold it in vertical position. That's not available very often. A vertical holder. Well, I have to check out how this actually is meant to work. So, but I know that he showed me a way. Well, it's not magnetic. It seems I do something wrong. Let's see if there's any advice in there. No, I would need to go to the website to check this out. But he showed me a holder that allows me to make it vertical and horizontal. And you also can stick this to the whiteboard if you have one. Put it on a whiteboard. It's magnetic. It will stay there. That's awesome. And we have a lot more in this box. So let's see if we find something that actually matches this. For iPad mini. Again. Let's see, what is this? Okay, yep, on the iPad mini. Scott Warnock, thanks for sharing. There we go. So he got an iPad, and somebody wants to have an iPad. And there we have the answer. I buy the iPad Pro 12.9 from 2021. I still use the 2018 version, and it still works fine. You can buy 4 or 5 reMarkable for that money. I came from a standard iPad from 2018, but the iPad Pro is way better. The best purchase ever. Thanks a lot for sharing your experience with it. Obviously, the iPad can do a lot more, right? And again, if you leveraged what it can do, then it's worth the money. People would argue, why do you spend so much money on the iPad Pro if you could get as you mentioned there as well, 4 or 5 reMarkables for the same price, which seems a bit steep. So 4 or 5 reMarkables. But still, oh, well, if the reMarkable is now at $300, maybe. But if you do some high demanding applications and so on, then an iPad Pro. If I would buy an iPad now, I would probably go for the iPad Air. That's way enough for what most people need. Okay, so we have another case here. You just saw, I just put it in there. It stays in there due to the magnets, and I can take it out now with this thing without, to worry that this will fall off. And this is a stand, I guess. So I can bend this, and I have it this way. Okay. The quality of the leather, not sure yet. It feels a bit cheap, to be honest. And I'm not buying this color of leather, but it's personal preferences. Obviously, what I like about this is the combination of things, so that I have this protection and I can put it in there. This is already great. Let's see. List goes on. Oh, there we go. This is actually a paper notebook. Oh, no love note in there telling me how awesome Paperless Movement YouTube channel is. Just joking. Didn't expect that. There are some explanation to these things would have been helpful. So it's an accessory kit, but I don't know what these accessories are for. So I guess this one is used in this book here. And I can replace this. For now, I will just put it in there. And now you have a paper notebook in combination with your iPad 6 and the Apple Pencil and your cards and additional things like keys. So you really have a lot on there. And the Apple Pencil sticks to the iPad, but we had this one. It's there, this holder, so we can add this holder on the side and add an additional pencil on the side for the paper notebooks. So yeah, I like this. I like this combination, and I can see actually a lot of managers, executives running around with this, having a combination of paper for thought, for thinking, and and the digital world, like, having access to your calendar and all this. What else? What else do we have in here? Let me see. Oh God, that's a never-ending box here. So what do we have here? It's a cable card, additional rubber. What's this? Ah, ha, ha, ha. I know what this is. There we go. This is the thing that belongs here. And this is the stand that I saw in this video that he showed to me, where he presented the stuff. And now, hopefully, it will stick to this. Okay, the balance is not right. Something is wrong. It might be me doing it wrong. It's holding. I'm not sure if I would trust the stability. Well, it's not tipping over. So Scott already says, love the iPad mini notebook pad. Yeah, as I said, I really like the idea. And the combination again. Now I can take this off. I can put it easily back into this notebook, and as everything is magnetic, it will always stay in place. And I like this idea of thinking it through. And the way the developer of this presented it to me, he started making this book, and then he realized he wants to take out his iPad mini, but then it's not protected. So he created this. And then he realized he wants to have a stand. So he made this. And you can have it in both orientations, having a keyboard and start writing. And the angle is actually awesome. So the view angle is a lot better than it would lay on the... I'm so stupid. If he would show, obviously, don't tell anybody that I studied physics, actually. Yeah, so now it's rock solid, right? Because it's bending to the back. I have it this way. Let's see. I can use it this way. I can put it this way in any angle, how I want to watch it. And then I can start writing. So I like the idea of this. That's great. Yeah, it depends on... No, so it's tipping over. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what angle you have it, right? So the idea that I can take this off, take it somewhere else, and it's always protected on the back, I like this a lot. Good. This being said, there's more in this box. I think that's... Let's put out what else is there. All the three things. This is very interesting. I think I don't have my iPad Pro 12-inch right now here, but this is for the iPad Pro. I will do another video where I go more into detail about this. But what we have here, and by the way, shout out to OriGrid, Tiny Rigs. This is the website, I think, Tiny Rigs, but you can get all these on Amazon. I have no link for you. As I said, it's not sponsored. Feel free to just search for OriRig. And I think you will find all the stuff that I just showed you. Let me also show. Yeah, it's all called OriRig Tiny Rigs. And this one was really interesting as well, because you put in your iPad. Oh, no, not the iPad. It is the Magic Keyboard. So you put this on the Magic Keyboard, and you have additional space to collect things in the back. So to hold other things. So it would be in the back like this. I always forget to close the thing. And let me see. So you can actually, I don't know if you can see it. Let me do it this way. Oh no, I need to move again. I don't know why this is not showing here. I should actually see. And this is in focus. But it is, oh, there we go. This should be now in full focus for you guys. Yeah, you can put a lot of other accessories on the back using this if you have a Magic Keyboard. So I think this is great as well, even with the back and so on. So I guess, let me just refocus again. I guess that these other accessories are additional stuff. Yeah, that's just a different version. So that you can use. And I'm not sure how am I supposed to add stuff in here. I mean, obviously I could now use this, put it in there. And this is pretty tight. I think when I, yeah, so I could get this out and then clip it back, and now I have more space for a bigger thing like this. And there's place for the Apple Pencil holder, so if you don't want to have it on a magnetic thing because it's falling off, you can put it in there. You have place to place something else. And I'm just thinking about, not sure where I have my Magic Keyboard right now, because I have my iPad usually in this Sugo case. Yeah, I need to do an extra video about this. But yeah, this is how it looks. So it will go to the Magic Keyboard on the back. And then you can carry around a lot more stuff than just your iPad. And what is this? I guess that's another version. Oh, it's another color. Let me. Yeah, it's a real shame. I wanted to order the studio display from Apple. In this new setup, the studio display would be awesome. However, delivery times until August. I cannot wait that long. So I ordered the LG Ultrafine from 2017, which seems to still be the state-of-the-art alternative to the studio display from Apple. But I think China, they really have big issues with their corona, and the whole world recognizes it. Here we have some issues, I would say, because there's some quality control issue, I would say. Because there was something missed, right? There's a dot missing, but otherwise it's a different style. I think I like the leather more. This feels more high quality. And then you have a full scale where you can use the whole grid to place your stuff the way you like it to be. So thank you very much for sending this over. Let's see, when I have time to do a video about this. But I think there are some things that I can imagine to use more. So that was it about the things that was sent to me for free. Now I want to unpack the stuff that I ordered myself. And let's see if there's actually, this is from Amazon. Let me open this up. Go. Okay, yeah, this is something I needed for my new setup here. So there will be a Studio Tour very soon on this channel. I show you how I work now in the paperless movement, how I create the videos, how I do this live stream. I know that many in the paperless movement membership who are business professionals also want to make professional Zoom calls and so on. So I'm happy to share more about this, how I do this. And there we go, very easy to assemble. And what this is, it's actually a notebook stand. I was hoping that it feels a bit more, well, it's about functionality because nobody will see this anyway. Oh, one way around. There we go. That's it. That's the stand, but it's attracting a lot of dirt. I don't like this. But never mind, let's put in the reMarkable for the sake of it. There will be my laptop stand. Well, actually, why do I do this? I have the laptop here, so let's put in the laptop. There we go. Because I always thought, why would somebody actually use a laptop stand? And then I realized when I started sitting here that I use the laptop screen a lot more, but I always use my laptop in combination with my Magic Mouse and my Logi keyboard here, because it links to, now I can switch between my iPad and my laptop and so on. And it is cheaper than the Apple keyboard, and it has backlit. So that was one of the reasons. But now I can have it there and I can keep writing. Let me see if I switch back to the front. I can make it that you can see it. Yeah, well, that's what you can see right now. And I can start writing. I like it. I like the height. It's perfect. It's very rigid. So perfect. What is else? One last box. There's one last box. Like Apple, there's one last thing. Last time they didn't mention this, right? I think the last few times I didn't mention there's one more thing. I was missing this. So let's see. Ah, well, that's nothing interesting. That's for our new house. It's actually Wi-Fi fire alarms. Very important. If you want to get money from the insurance, you better ensure that you have these in your house. Well, that was the last box. Nothing else. Guys, anything you want to see in the next videos, you have the chance now to share with me anything that you want to see on the YouTube channel you might be missing. And otherwise, I will close this live stream now. I thank you for all who joined this live stream. Actually, quite a lot of people joined. Thanks for you who wrote into the comments. I'm really excited to do more about this. I hope you like to see more of this. But I think, instead of doing these lengthy videos unboxing, let's do it this way. Discuss it in a chat directly, what comes out there. And why not, if you have the combination of these tools there nowadays. Guys, I thank you very much. Stay tuned and keep it up.